who used to be a part of the ASAP mob. This is the guy that allegedly discovered Playboy Cardi, you know what I'm saying, before he got signed to ASAP. And he's claiming that ASAP Rocky killed Yams. Okay, he went on Twitter and said, Rocky killed Yams. I don't even care no more. It is what it is, right? So everybody kind of had the same reaction. Like, yo, is Ian Connor trolling? Is he on drugs? Is he high? And he's saying he's not high, man. Like, he's standing on business. Like, he stands by this, right? So let's get into what he had to say, because a lot of fans responded to what he said. And he responded to a lot of people, man. So after Ian Connor made this wild statement, right? Somebody responded and said, playing with your dead man's name to get at Rocky ain't trill. Ian Connor responds and says, killing your mans for self-gain ain't trill. So he's claiming that ASAP Rocky took out Yams for self-gain. Basically, he's painting a narrative that ASAP Rocky sacrificed Yams to elevate his career. You know what I'm saying? And we hear that a lot in Hollywood, right? How many times have we heard that, you know, these artists sacrifice people to get to the next level in the game? You know what I'm saying? You know, some people feel like that's what Kanye did. I disagree, but some people feel like that's what Kanye did, you know, when he, you know, first started blowing up as an artist. They say that about a lot of people, right? They say people sacrifice people, right? Like, I've heard some people say Dirk sacrifice Vaughn, like some crazy outlandish shit that I don't agree with. I want to make that very clear. I don't agree with that, you know what I'm saying? But this is something that we hear in Hollywood, like it's some type of ritual that these people go through to basically, you know, increase their wealth and increase their fame. You know what I'm saying? So Ian Connor goes on to say, I genuinely do feel bad though, for so many things, for so many reasons. I will say that. And I wonder who close to me gonna do it. That's where this shit gets real poetic. Some men have no backbone to get to the next step. So once again, he's going back to the point of, you know, he feels like Rocky, you know, did something to Yams to, you know, make his name bigger, to elevate his fame. You know what I'm saying? Which doesn't really make any sense because, you know, Rocky was already popping. Like, when Rocky was dropping the mixtape and he was dropping the Everything Is Purple and the Peso song, you know, Yams was still alive at the time and Rocky was, you know, he was already going up. So I'm not really understanding, you know, what Ian Connor is trying to say. I don't see how this correlates, right? So another fan responds to Ian Connor and says, this tweet definitely getting deleted. Ian Connor responds and says, shit, the whole page might. I'm going against a machine. That program I am not bigger than. But I'm content with knowing I was righteous and told the truth. Another fan responds and says,